Who would dare disrupt the sacred realm of the Hells Angels? In a startling turn of events, Kaleb James Moir, a 37-year-old local man, finds himself at the center of a shocking incident that has sent shockwaves through our community. Notorious for his imposing stature, standing 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighing 275 pounds, Moir becomes the protagonist of a ferocious altercation. Picture this, a bustling scene on Yellowstone Avenue, where people go about their daily lives, unaware of the impending turmoil. Suddenly, Moir engages in a violent confrontation with another individual right in front of a bustling business. This unsettling confrontation unfolds in broad daylight, catching everyone off guard. Join us as we unravel the details surrounding this shocking incident, seeking to understand the motivations, consequences, and the broader impact it has on our community. It's time to peel back the layers and uncover the raw truth that lies beneath the surface of our seemingly tranquil existence. 1. The incident unfolds. According to a detailed police report obtained by the Idaho State Journal, the incident we're discussing today unfolded on a Friday evening, creating a distressing scene that caught the attention of a vigilant Pocatello police officer. It was around 8 p.m. when the officer, while driving on the 200 block of Yellowstone Avenue, became an eyewitness to a sudden and intense physical altercation. Let's delve into the incident's timeline and sequence of events. As the police report reveals, the officer's attention was immediately drawn to the chaotic scene unfolding before him. 2 men were involved in a heated confrontation, engaged in a violent altercation that required swift intervention. The officer swiftly took control of the situation, realizing the urgency of the matter. The police report states that the officer approached the scene cautiously, assessing the severity of the situation and determining the appropriate course of action. The intensity of the altercation was evident, with both individuals showing visible signs of distress and aggression. Recognizing the potential danger and the need to protect the individuals involved, the officer quickly stepped in to separate the 2 men, ensuring their safety and the safety of those nearby. The officer's presence was crucial in de-escalating the situation and preventing further harm. With the situation under control, the officer proceeded to assess the condition of both parties involved in the altercation. It became evident that one of the individuals had suffered significant injuries, indicating the severity of the incident. The officer wasted no time in calling for backup and medical assistance to provide the necessary aid to the injured individual. The swift action taken by the officer demonstrates the dedication and professionalism of the Pocatello police force in maintaining public safety. Their ability to respond promptly and effectively in such challenging circumstances is a testament to their commitment to serve and protect the community. As the investigation continues, it is crucial to appreciate the role of law enforcement in ensuring the well-being of individuals involved in such incidents. Their tireless efforts to maintain order and safety in our communities should not go unnoticed. Now let's explore the legal implications and consequences faced by the suspect involved in this distressing incident. Stay tuned as we uncover more details in this developing case. 2. The arrest and charges. According to the police report, Moir was observed brutally assaulting the other man involved in the altercation. The victim, who was significantly smaller in stature, measuring 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing 130 pounds, endured the full force of Moir's aggression. The police report vividly described the harrowing nature of the attack. Moir was reported to have his hand tightly gripping the victim's throat, while simultaneously slamming the back of the victim's head against the floor. In addition, Moir relentlessly delivered multiple punches to the victim's face, inflicting further harm. The disturbing details recorded in the police report painted a distressing picture of the extent of the victim's injuries. The victim's shirt was ripped, indicative of the intensity of the altercation. The report noted redness on the victim's throat, multiple small lacerations, and bruises on both the sides and back of the victim's body. It is truly disheartening to witness such acts of violence and aggression, especially when they result in severe harm to individuals. The consequences of these actions can have long-lasting physical and emotional effects on the victims. The officer's swift intervention undoubtedly played a crucial role in ensuring the victim's safety and preventing further harm. The Pocatello Police Department's commitment to upholding law and order in the community is evident through their diligent efforts in handling cases like this. In the following section, we will delve into the legal proceedings surrounding this incident, including the charges brought against Kaleb James Moir and the subsequent steps taken by the authorities to address the situation. Stay tuned for more details as this compelling narrative unfolds. 3. Motive and provocation. As the investigation into the incident progressed, it was determined that Kaleb James Moir, the assailant, was not a member of the Hells Angels motorcycle club. Despite his lack of affiliation with the club, Moir became highly agitated upon seeing the Hells Angels stickers on the victim's motorcycle. This triggered a rapid escalation of his anger and aggression, leading to the violent confrontation. Instances like these serve as a reminder that assumptions and stereotypes can lead to dangerous outcomes. It is crucial to differentiate between individuals and their affiliations, avoiding generalizations or assumptions based on external symbols or associations. Promoting understanding, tolerance, and open-mindedness is crucial in preventing incidents like the one involving Kaleb James Moir and fostering a more inclusive and harmonious community. By embracing these values, we can create an environment where individuals are more likely to coexist peacefully and respect one another's differences. Turning our attention to the legal proceedings in the case against Kaleb James Moir, it is important to examine the charges brought against him and the potential consequences he may face if convicted. The charges levied against Moir are a critical aspect of the legal process, as they determine the nature and severity of his alleged offenses. 4. Legal proceedings. After the swift intervention of law enforcement, Kaleb James Moir, the assailant in this disturbing incident, was apprehended and subsequently faced legal consequences for his actions. Moir was charged with felony aggravated battery, a serious offense that carries significant penalties if proven guilty. To initiate the legal proceedings, Moir appeared before 6th District Judge David Hoost for an arraignment hearing. During this hearing, the charges against him were formally presented, and Moir had the opportunity to enter a plea. The judge, taking into account the severity of the allegations, set Moir's bond at $2,500. In addition to setting the bond amount, the court issued a no-contact order between Moir and the victim. This order ensures that Moir refrains from any form of contact with the victim, providing a level of protection and ensuring the victim's safety. Moir's ability to post bail allowed him to secure his temporary release from the Bannock County Jail. It's important to note that bail does not imply innocence or guilt, but serves as a means for individuals to await trial outside of custody under certain conditions. 5. Potential consequences. The potential consequences that Kaleb James Moir may face if convicted of the felony aggravated battery charge are significant and can have a profound impact on his future. Felony charges of this nature carry severe penalties, reflecting the gravity of the offense committed. If Moir is found guilty, he could be sentenced to up to 15 years in prison. This lengthy incarceration period serves as a deterrent against acts of violence and aims to ensure public safety by removing individuals who pose a threat to society from the community. In addition to the potential prison sentence, Moir may also be subject to a fine of up to $50,000. This substantial financial penalty aims to hold individuals accountable for their actions and serve as a form of restitution to the victim and the community affected by the incident. It's important to note that the legal process will determine Moir's guilt or innocence. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for July 20th, during which prosecutors will present the evidence they have gathered. This hearing will serve as an opportunity for the court to evaluate the strength of the case and determine if it should proceed to the district court for trial. The outcome of the preliminary hearing will influence the subsequent course of action in the legal proceedings against Moir. If the evidence presented is deemed sufficient, the case will proceed to the district court for trial. During the trial, both the prosecution and defense will present their arguments and evidence to determine Moir's guilt or innocence. It is crucial to respect the legal process and allow the judicial system to fairly assess the evidence presented. The ultimate goal is to arrive at a just verdict that takes into account all relevant factors, ensuring that the truth is revealed and justice is served. 6. Impact. This incident has undoubtedly sent shockwaves through the community, emphasizing the importance of addressing violence and maintaining a safe environment for all. As the legal process unfolds, we will continue to follow this case and provide updates on its progress. Thank you for joining us today as we explored the disturbing incident involving the attack on the Hells Angels affiliated victim. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Until next time, stay safe and be kind to one another.